On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 38. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play now. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 40 on 2nd down. He puts some power on a deep one. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw this one. Buying some time left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, go!
Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Bisons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Finds his man over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. He's on the move. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mitchell up the middle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. again, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Mitchell again, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Three on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
From the 32. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Let's go now.
To the air, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Benford has it. And the Bisons take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mitchell on the carry, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
70 range, 70 range. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. 79 Bronco. Go.
Now looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Set. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. No return on that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Bisons are on the move here. Second and 6 coming up here. Slot man motioned over. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tackled up across the 20 at the 22. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10 now. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it yet again. He completes it in traffic. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. Go, go. Hunt.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Bateman, the motion man left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Mitchell. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff here to Mitchell. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give now to Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! Live ball picked up inside the 25.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Escapes the pocket. It is caught left side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Looking for a throw here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Curve 19, curve 19. Ready?
Another try following the sack. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Hey, hey.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Looking to throw it this time. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 34. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Bateman hauls it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19, right here. Ready, go.
From the 36. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
Ready up.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now run. This is Mitchell. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 28. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
He's back to throw. This finds Mitchell complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. See them roll the dice and continue the series.
So the call stands even after the challenge, and now they're down to just 1 timeout.
Let's go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bison's up by just a couple of points. Second and 6 coming up here. And he's brought down for a loss.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, report! Report!
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
A handoff to Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Here we go! Here we go!
Throwing now. Chased out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Bisons make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw? They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Bisons, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.